89th Masters teed off today. Chamber of Commerce Day in Georgia, and the leaderboard is already stacked 18 holes in.
Michael Eaves anchors our coverage from Augusta.
Well, the opening round of the 89th edition of the Masters in the books, and one of the most majestic cathedrals in all of sports, definitely presented drama for the patrons here in Augusta, as the world best players gave us a little bit of everything here on Thursday with two-time U.S. Open champion Andy North. I am Michael Eaves, and the two names we were talking about coming into this week, Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy, were front and center of that drama. Andy, let's take you out to the golf course from some of the highlights we saw on Thursday, beginning with world number one. This is the fourth straight opening round here, Andy. He shot a score in the 60s.
Well, here's a par 5 second hole. Perfect example of why he is Scottie Scheffler. He hit it well to the right of the green on purpose to give him that angle to come up to the hole. Beautiful pitch, makes it birdie.
Then you get to the par 3 fourth, and this was quite the putt. You're trying to get a lag putt here, and good thing this caught the hole.
Yeah, this had a little bit of steam to it. 62-footer, bam, just part of 163-foot of putts that he made in Thursday's first round.
And then you go to the par 3 16th, again from distance for Scottie Scheffler.
He made 2 or 3 of these big bombs, but yet he had a lot of good iron shots in that 12, 15, 18-foot range. He didn't make any of those.
That one got him to -4, so trying to get it in the house, out of the bunker here at 17.
He hit a couple of just amazing bunker shots. Here at 17, it goes away from you. See how the grain is shiny going down that hill? Great up and in. He had a beautiful bunker shot earlier in the day at 7 out of one of the deep bunkers and got it up and in.
A bogey-free round for Scottie Scheffler to post 68. Rory McIlroy, world number 2, and he got off to an amazing start. He was cruising as he made his way through Amen Corner.
He just played some beautiful golf. Here's a 2-putt birdie at the 13th after hitting a fantastic second shot from just in the first cut. Had it about 15 feet past the hole, and he is absolutely doing everything he needs to do at this point. Then he had a pretty good shot into 15, landed very close to the hole, hit very firmly, went over the green. You cannot land the ball on the green from behind that green. You've got to put it into the fringe, because once it gets a little bit of speed going down the hill, it will not stop. That ball is going to get wet.
He would make double bogey to drop from -4 to -2. Then we move ahead after a par at the par 3 16th. This is at 17.
Yeah, this is after a drive that's down there. He's only got wedge. Coming out of the first cut, there's a good chance this ball could not have much spin on it. He carries it a little bit too far in the downslope, and it ricochets well over the green. Pitches it back onto the green long, putts it past the hole, and ends up missing about a 5-footer, ends up making a double. And here is that putt for bogey. We haven't seen him miss many of these in the last few tournaments. It raised his head at 17.
So again, he was -4 through 14. He was +4 over the final 4 holes to post an even par, disappointing 72. Well, Bryson DeChambeau had a tremendous major season in 2024. He won his second major at the U.S. Open, and then here he is at the par 3 16th. He's -3 as he hits this opening shot.
Yeah, 185 yards. What do you think? Yeah, it's just a nice 9-iron. Just smash it back there. He set up a beautiful shot using the slope at the end. It's going to get closer to the hole. Nice tap-in birdie. 7 birdies, 4 bogeys, 69.
Yeah, the circles and squares were fighting for room in his scorecard, but a 369, third best opening round for him here at Augusta. And then Justin Rose, so often he gets off to good starts here at the Masters.
This is the 5th time he's had the lead after the first round. That's the most ever in Masters history. Number 2, Jack Nicklaus at 4. The putter was absolutely on fire, but also looks like he's swinging the club beautifully. And here at 9, you've got to be really careful not to come up on the front portion of the screen because it falls front. He carried it over the ridge, and then there's another ridge behind the hole he's able to use. Perfectly played, setting up a really easy straight-in birdie putt.
And then we get to the second 9 here at Augusta. This at 16 to get to 8 under.
Yeah, use the slope to get the ball down to the lower level. Just poured it right in. Maybe as good a putting round as we've seen out of Justin in the last 3 or 4 years.
Only player with multiple scores of 65 in the opening round. is Justin Rose. So he's got a 3-shot lead going into Friday. There you see the Canadian Corey Connors. And how about Ludwig Åberg? All he did in his Masters debut last year was finish second. Well, he posted a very easy 4 under 68. He's 3 shots back, though, of our leader, Justin Rose.
Such a fun day out there. Had the energy going, had the feel going, knew I was doing something pretty special. It felt like a bit of a no-hitter there for a while. Like everything was just going my way. I was kind of navigating the tough holes really well, was kind of finding my birdie opportunities on the holes where you could. You never know on the first tee that you're going to go out and play great, but at the end of the day, you just have to stack the odds in your favor, and that's what I've been trying to do.
It definitely wasn't easy out there. The greens were starting to firm up. It's definitely going to be a firm Masters this year, and making no bogeys around here, you're always going to have a pretty good score. It's nice having the success here. It's great having the success around the golf course. That's something I can lean on mentally out there, but at the end of the day, everybody starts at even par. The last couple of tournaments don't matter. There's a group of guys in the golf course we got to try and beat this week, and that's what I'm focused on.
Well, again, Scottie Scheffler, 4th straight opening round of the Masters, he is under par. But how about Justin Rose? Again, 5 times, as Andy mentioned, he's held the 18-hole lead or co-lead here at Augusta. That's one better all-time than Jack Nicklaus. But he's never won. His best finish was tied for 5th back in 2007 after one of those opening rounds. So based on what Justin Rose did and how Scottie Scheffler started as well, what do you make for what we're going to potentially see here on Friday?
I think the real key, the ball is in Justin Rose's hands. If he can go out and play a good solid round in Friday's second round, you know, maybe a 3 under or 4 under par, he can separate himself literally from all but probably a handful of players. If he goes out and struggles a little bit, throws a 73 or 74, there'll be a ton of guys that feel like they're back in the hunt.
And one of those guys is Bryson DeChambeau, the reigning U.S. Open champion. He become just the 5th player to win the Masters as the reigning U.S. Open champion. And after our interview, he went straight to the practice area. He did wrap up around 8:10 local, but he'll be back on the course bright and early Friday morning. You'll see coverage on ESPN Plus beginning at 8:45.